It's Week 5 of the 2023 season. Up next, we'll see Joe Mixon. It was a nice performance in his last outing. Almost 170 yards on the ground. It's the Bengals and the Texans, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're hitting their stride. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He would manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. The numbers for Mixon last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He targets Ingram for another grab. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. His throw incomplete. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Cooks on the quick slant. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week, 9 catches, 119 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. On fourth down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Here's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that would be incomplete. Here's Jordan Stout now. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding Green complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield now, Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To the air again, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 4. Right side complete to Mechie.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
The Texans at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Dances by him. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Pierce now up the middle.
Oh, what a move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Damian Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And Cooks has it over the middle. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw again. It's caught left side by Cooks.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Carney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
There again is Cooks, complete.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense. That's not good enough, man.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. 2nd and 15.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. He's trying to get a receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down and 3. And Burrow going to throw again. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Brandon Cooks trots back onto the field with the rest of this Texan offense.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Now back to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Texans to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Robinson, touchdown, Houston. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 44, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
First down, here's Burrow. He's got Green. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans.
A draw play for Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. McPherson's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Houston.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Texans.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The end result, 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Mixing up the middle. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Marquise Goodwin, 50 yards.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mixon running wide side. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And the reception made by Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
The design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Burrow on play action. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. That makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Houston set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They go play action here on first down. Out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow will throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing the out. And oh, he coughed it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
Yeah, it was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Again, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Burrow on first down. Finding Green complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Burrow.
And that'll be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Now Burrow.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Burrow and the Bengals
down by 10, 1:09 to play. Now their four-game winning streak in great danger. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. To throw, Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Throwing, Burrow.
Green's got it over the middle.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Burrow.
He's got a man, complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A final shot now for Burrow. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But